To be the boss is expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. With Stevenson to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met at the line. Goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Throwing his Lance on third down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Show him a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A give for Stevenson, running right. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 17-0 our score after 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Carl whistle for there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second down. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Stevenson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He gets this one complete to Bodie. And some space here. Touchdown! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Henderson running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run with Mitchell, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run with Mitchell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw again. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. The 20. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready? Let's go. Go set.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. I think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line against a good pass rusher. You're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that splinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. Stevenson. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Drop. 17.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back can tell in his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jones throwing on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's real.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I'll guarantee you, Clark was telling them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lance looking to throw it. It's a Patriots sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Launching run for Henderson. And got his man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here in a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been blown. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Set. Hut. Red. Cycle. Yellow. Low. Ultra. Striker.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now it's Stevenson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Running left is Stevenson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
after the field goal. Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On the ready? Yes.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 53 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Lance. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you?
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.